Hello, thank you for tuning into this week's Pick a Reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca. Just want to make sure you're seeing it in the right spot. I am doing in-person readings in Herkimer, New York. If you're close to there and you want more information, shoot me an email. I'll let you know what's going on. I'll put the information about the decks and the dice below. Other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and let's get into your reading. Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. What do we have for Taurus? Working on what you're working on. Okay, you're planning. You're planning. Why am I, why are you not happy about that? I don't know. Hold on. There's a reason. There's a reason. A lot of factors, a lot of people here. You're planning. I keep looking at this. I know it has something to do with planning, but usually Taurus likes planning. I just think of them as a planner. But it's kind of like, yeah, but the variables. And I've got the backup card of the Three of Cups. Like, there's a lot of people I got to think about here. A lot going on, a lot of variables. And it's kind of like, I'm planning, but there's a lot of what's going to happen with this one? What's going to happen with that one? If things go the way I want them to, this can go well, but with the people I'm dealing with, as I'm slapping down the cards, slap, the change is coming. You got a good energy here. You're not, I just feel like I'm upset or not. I don't know if I should say upset. I'm not comfortable. Even though you got the moon card here, which is it does talk about mystery, but Taurus likes to define the mystery. It's like, all right, you're telling me this is what's there. Let me look at it and I'll tell you what's actually there. It's kind of like, Taurus is kind of like, all right, last night there were some disturbances there. People thought there were things over here. People thought this was over there. Let me wait till the morning comes and I'll go see what it really was. I'll just go see what it really was. And then when I find out what it really was, we'll handle it. I got this little troll energy. I don't know what to say about it. It's just, I don't know if I like it. There's this little problem energy here. And that may be a big piece about what's going on here. Things are going to your advantage, but I'm just like, yeah, but I got troublemakers to deal with. I feel like I have that. I have troublemakers to deal with. And currently, I do feel like they're staying out of your way. I do feel like they're staying out of your way. I think this energy is more in line with the change than maybe you realize. But at the same time, it's like, I can't depend on that. I can't depend on that. Yeah, they're going your way, but maybe not for the right reason. This might be one of those times where people might be doing the right thing or what you expect. Well, I don't know about expect. They might be doing what you need them to do. Let's go that direction. But not for the right reason. And that makes me very uncomfortable. Especially when that comes up in a reading where I'm like, they're going to do the right thing, but not for the right reason. Because that's rickety, that's shaky, that's like, well, they did it right this time, but not because they should, just because it served them. So I can't depend on them to do that again. The energy's not in your way right now. I just feel like the way I got to talk about this is you're seeing this at a certain level if this is going to be hitting. And it's kind of like, there's no version of this that's dependable. Even though currently the energy is pleasant, there's a C word, I can't pull it out. Compatible? complementary. I feel like we're avoiding combustible, so things aren't bad. We're avoiding it. I'm going into a change. I know a change is coming. I feel like you know a change is coming. I don't think anything's getting sprung on you. I feel like I need to do this change. I need to do this change. I feel like I need to. But I'm just like these variables. Oh, these variables. Nothing's really volatile right now. But it's kind of like looking at this boat, and I'm like, I see the boat, but I also see the clouds. And that I need that boat to hang out for another good week or two before we're gonna move or go on it. And I don't know what those clouds are gonna do. What type of weather, is that boat gonna be all right? Is that boat gonna leave during this time? It shouldn't leave. It said it wasn't, but if the weather comes up, a certain way, they may have to go. Like, what's gonna happen? I'm not comfortable with this. It's what I keep getting, and I keep coming back to this. I don't think anything really bad is happening, but it's the uncertainty. I don't like the uncertainty. I don't like it at all. It is all these people I got to deal with. There's a lot of like craziness going on here. Like, it doesn't have to mean anybody certifiably, but it's just kind of like these people are unpredictable. People do seem to want to align with you to get what they can out of the situation. I feel like if you can see that and you can see that angle and find out where that actually stands in this situation, like what is that anchored to? What is it that they want? What is it they want from you to where they're gonna be agreeable to what you need? Like, why are they being agreeable? Does that make sense? Hopefully. They're optimistic. It comes and goes though. It comes and goes. It's like whoever you're dealing with, maybe it's a group of people, it's not the same every day. It's like, all right, today, at least in the morning, they were all good, but I don't know about this afternoon or tomorrow, let alone next week. But they just keep going your way because they want this to go forward in a way that makes sense to them, and they don't. I feel like whoever this is, they're lacking a rudder in this situation, so they're just kind of like, let's just let Taurus lead because Taurus will take us somewhere that makes sense. Let's just see. Just for now, we'll go. Just for now, we'll just go along with Taurus until we get somewhere and we see something better. You're not trapped with this energy, by the way. You're not, really. And I feel like some of you will immediately argue that, yes, you are. Okay, then you are. So, like, your situation's your business, but I'm getting, they're saying you're not trapped with it. It may feel like it. That's the thing of the Eight of Swords. Feels like I'm imprisoned. But they're saying you're not really. Keep that in mind. Just put that in the back of your head. Just remember, if push comes to shove, whoever these people are, they can take care of themselves. I'm not saying you're going to be at peace with that, but I'm just saying that's there. We're just going to move on from it because it is what it is. The moment's coming forward and it's going to go where you want it to. I'm getting it's going to go where you want it to. Keep your eye on it. You will anyway. There's a lot of like, I'm nervous through the whole thing, and I'm just like, I don't know why this is working so well, but this is working really well. You even got the Ace of Cups coming up, kind of like, I don't know why this is going so well, but this is going real well. Communicate as you go. Put it right out there what you're needing and why. This energy, again, doing the right thing probably for the wrong reason. Which means it's not long-term dependable, but maybe short-term, within reason. You'll keep your eye on it. Communicate. It seems to be working out, for at least for the time being. Be very I feel like that's part of this reading. Be well aware this is short-term good. Long-term for you, short-term for others. Long-term for you, you got the Ace of Pentacles here? You got the Page of Pentacles, and you got the Ace of Cups. So you got the Knight of something, right? No, that's the Empress. So people doing the right thing for the wrong reason are not here for years. They're here for a season, maybe two. Keep that in mind. So as you plan forward, keep that in mind. They might not be here forever. So like, if you're moving, for example, and you're buying a house, and you're like, I want to make sure there's enough room for everybody, it may not be forever. You know, it may be just for a short period of time where you have all these people, and it might kind of switch out. Just keep that in mind. If you're trying to make accommodations for like 5 or 8 different people, and like if it's going to change like what you choose, just keep in mind this isn't going to stay this way. You're staying. The whole situation, everybody involved in it, probably not. People are going to make their own decisions based on what they want to do. There's a lot of success here. There's a lot of change. There's changes within changes. You're going where you're going. You know where you want to be. I feel like typically Taurus, in my opinion, you know what to expect. They'd say, this is what's going to happen. That's where they're going. That's what they're going to do. And they're not negotiating. They're just saying, this is what I'm going to do. And here you go. And there you go. Other people are going to make their own decisions as it keeps moving forward. At some point, these energies are going to move on or move away from yours. I don't think that has to be a bad thing. But I'm getting like, if you see it coming, and I feel like whatever you're dealing with, I feel like you do have a bit of a touch point. Kind of like, even if it goes with you for a while, it's only for a while. And I feel like get where you need to go. Think of yourself. Think about what you want. Think about what you need this to be long term. Put yourself first. I don't know. I don't know if I'm right with this. I don't know a lot of Taurans, but I know a couple. And I just feel like the ones I'm thinking of, when they consider other people, like they're serious about that. And they think long term what's going to benefit people. But if these energies aren't going to stick around, think of like what's going to benefit you. What's going to benefit you long term. Whether these energies are still here or not, what still works for you. Put yourself first in that respect. I think of a Taurus energy as a very kind of like, you know, when they care for people, they care for people. Just make sure whatever you're doing to care for people, it can easily transmute to care for you later. It's like if they walk away or they don't need it anymore, it still works for you. You could still make that work for you. Usually I think of Taurus as doing that. For some reason in this situation, I feel like I should say that. This situation will need to evolve. Again, going forward, keep that in mind. So for example, you're moving, you're thinking about all these other people you think are going to go with you. Does this situation have the ability for you to do different things with it? Like if you get like a large house, for example, are you a bed and breakfast type person where you can rent out rooms? Or do you expect to have people coming in for certain holidays? Or like what other possibilities do you have for yourself where this could serve you? That's all. Because it's going to change. It's going to change as it keeps moving forward. There's going to be more changes that need to happen as it keeps moving forward. If you make the initial decision at your advantage, I don't think that's going to be a problem. If you make that initial decision at other people's advantage, it will be a problem. I think it depends on how you're relating to it. Because Taurus, it depends on where you're standing with the situation. Because I've known Taurans that are very good at looking out for themselves, but I've also known other Taurans that look out for everybody but themselves. It just seems like there's this extreme. I don't know. Hopefully if you have that balance, good, awesome for you. But I keep thinking of like people I've known. It's like either Taurus puts themselves right in there and looks out very well for themselves, or they look out for totally themselves or totally for other people, and then they forget about what they need for themselves. I just have seen these extremes, so I don't know. I couldn't say that that's how that always works, but hopefully you're putting this to your advantage, or at least this reading inspires you to at least this time do that. I just think of them as very inclusive and very much caring for people. I just always think of them that way. People that matter to Taurus, they look out for. That's just how I look at them. But let me know in the comments if I'm getting this a little skewed. Let me know. All right, I'm gonna shut this down here. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.